first thing they did to hustle for money, first thing they did to make money, and that's what we're talking about. Yes, we all are business owners, we all are entrepreneurs, because we all at some stage made money when we were younger. You know, some people did cars, washed cars, some mowed lawns, others did massage or brushed someone's hair, or, you know, taking out the trash, whatever. A lot of the time it comes from us, our ideas, and going to our parents or to the neighborhood and saying, hey, listen, I'll do this for a couple of dollars. We were born to make money. We were all, well, naturally born business owners, and at some stage we came up with an idea, or we found a way of actually making a couple of dollars here and there, and that's really what we're doing. Ronan today, he's a New Zealand boy, which is absolutely awesome. So what I want to do is just ask you a couple of questions about when you were a kid, and when you were, what did you do to make money? So, you know, sometimes we get like a job, but I'm trying to find out what we did before that as, you know, 15 years younger, you know, 8 years old. What did you do to earn money?
Well, I used to have a job mowing lawns at Software Centre, which is just across the road from my school.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I earned about $15 an hour. I used to do that every 2 weeks.
How old were you then?
I was, I'd say 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, yeah.
Okay. And how did you get that gig?
Well, there was an ad in the school like newspaper.
Yeah.
And I just said, yeah, I'll be keen, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Was that the first time you did something to earn money?
Oh no, I've done various stuff like washing cars and things around the house, chopping wood. That was my first like job dream.
Yeah, cool. What would be the first time you kind of came up with an idea to say, if I do this, someone could pay me, even if it was like $2 or something really small? What was the first thing that you actually decided to do?
Well, we used to live out in the country, and there was a big hedge in front of our house, and that got really overgrown, and we couldn't actually see the view from our window. So I said, hey mum, you know, you're going to pay me $20 to hedge from the hedge. And she was like, yeah, sure. So that was the first time I really engaged it.
Cool. So were you interested in business? Have you ever been interested in business?
Like certain aspects of it, yeah, I'd say yes, but not like, you know, stock market stuff.
Yeah, that's playing with your money there.
Yeah, exactly.
But from the sound of it, with your I guess your initiation was saying, hey mom, this needs a trim, let's do something for it. You basically have it in you to run business, you know. And I guess that's what this whole show is about. It's really finding out that we all actually have business within us, and we all naturally do it. You know, so if you ever think of doing business, go for it, man, because you're born to do it. So appreciate your time. This is Leslie.
Leslie Onray.
Onray.
Yes, I like the Mrs. I don't like M's or Miss.
Yep.
I was very proud to become a Mrs.
Yeah.
In those days we were very proud to get married. Yes. Now, the next thing you want to know is I was 29 years old when I came to Australia.
Okay, so where did you
And
come
I've
from?
been here 46 years.
Yeah.
And I'm an Australian citizen for what it's worth.
Well, it's worth a lot, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I was so busy bringing up 3 children, I never thought about seeking public office, so there was never a problem there. We're going off the rails.
That's great.
Now, going back to childhood, I was born in just after Dunkirk, and then after World War II, we didn't get pocket money to begin with. For instance, Father Christmas, when I was 7, brought me an orange, a and that was the first orange I had.
Oh wow.
In the toe of my father's sock. You know, it was really those sort of days. But we never felt poor. We were looking forward. The past, thank God, was behind. And you were a child, but you picked it up from the parents, you know, just look ahead. So the 50s, yes, the 50s, I didn't really get pocket money because we were forces people and we moved every 3 years. But I knew that I found life fascinating because children pick up these things.
That's right.
It was like a circus. You're on the move and meeting interesting people and places. And then I went to a good school when we came back from overseas at one time. Luckily, so I could get my O levels at this school. This headmistress said she could see this was an outward bound girl, and she said, if I give you a chance, will you take it? And I said, yes. And I got my O levels. Now, when I was there, I met some very interesting girls, and one of them was saying, oh, my father took me down to the bank on Saturday. I'm getting to you see, but everything's a story. And my father took me down to the bank last Saturday and opened my account. And I said, really? And she said, yes. So when I went home, my father had come back from a very tiring job and was behind the paper. My mother was cooking supper, and I was talking to the world. Nobody was listening, but I was there talking in the lounge. You know, 21, my little brother, 6 years younger than me, post-World War II. And I said, you know, Veronica's father took her down to the bank last Saturday, and she has her own check account. And the paper went down, and my father's looking at me, and he said, do you want to do that? And I said, yes. He said, we'll go down next Saturday.
So how old were you at this stage?
15.
15, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he put £4 into that account every month until I was 21. And it paid for all sorts of things, so I didn't always have to go back again to my mother. And it was just the point that I could write a check. And I still write checks. I love them. And every now and then the public thing is, oh, you know, checks are going up. And I have a son-in-law, and nobody could trace him, so I'm not upsetting his prospects. He's a cargo pilot, an Australian cargo pilot. And I was talking out, and he said, what are you talking about? I have to take, banks take checks to other banks' checks all the time. So checks are good. Now, what else?
So what was, when you were maybe 15 or younger, years old,
I was very conscious of money.
What did you do to earn, so your father was putting money into your checking account?
From the age of 15.
Did you do anything to earn money? Like,
no,
did you do chores?
No, he just did that.
Yeah.
I just got on studying to get these O levels.
Okay, and what was your first job?
Well, through this headmistress who gave me the chance, she told my parents she's good at languages. And I want her to go to Grenoble University, which is in Isère, France. And so coming out of that, I had French. And then my father said, people in the forces never have money. And he said, the only thing I can give you is a Pitman shorthand and typing course in Norwich, because he was commandant of the station in the middle of in the middle of Norfolk at the time. So I went there and I got my shorthand and typing. Went to London as soon as I could, because after Grenoble, in the middle of the Alps, as Noel Coward would say, it's very flat, Norfolk, and I couldn't wait to get out of there. So I got to London, I answered an ad in the Times, and I got a job. HOTAC, Hotel Accommodation Service, and to this day I've never seen one set up in Australia.
Oh wow.
You know, and it was wonderful. We liaised, people would come into the stations of Victoria and so on. The ad was up, HOTAC, and they'd go, hello, I would like to, you know, stay the night. And we'd say, hold on, you know, and they'd come in Air India or somewhere, or Italy probably more likely, and we'd put them up at the Strand Palace Hotel, Oxford Street was one of the ones on our books. And that was a very good start. It got me out of the typing. I hated shorthand and typing. I wanted to be with people, as you can see, and I liked being on the phones. I love it. In another life, I'm going to be a really good broadcaster. Like
Yeah,
the really
yeah.
best, that there are a few around the world.
Yeah.
A female, Alistair Cook would do.
Yeah. Teenage entrepreneurs need support. They need somebody to take them from step A to step B, from concept to idea to execution. Every single week we have teenagers come into a room just like this, where we will take them through those ideas, through the steps of finding out what they wanting to do, how do we do it, and mentoring through them, taking them through that process each time. There is absolutely no excuse in today's world for you not to be a business owner at your age. There are many teenage entrepreneurs. And it's you guys, and at your age, that can really change things. So if you've thought of doing something, you're thinking of doing something, you're wanting to do something, or even if you have absolutely no idea but want to give it a shot, then you've got to come to Own Your Legacy workshops. This is Brett from Bank of Queensland in the local community in Cleveland. Best bank manager that you'll find anywhere in the Redlands. Thanks for chatting with us. Just like I explained before, we are talking about Born to Make Money, and my question is, when you were younger, before you could actually get a proper job, what did you do to earn money?
I learned early on to really look at your finances and stuff like that. So when I first started out after school, I had 2 jobs. So
Okay.
I was working a full-time job, then working on weekends to put stuff away. And our wealth creation really started at an early age when we got our first property, and then just went on from there. I was always
So how old were you at that stage?
would have been 19 when I started.
Yeah, okay. And what was your first job?
Well, the first jobs I had was actually when I was in high school. I started out working on a cane farm, driving trucks, driving tractors. I used to work at Woolworths overnight time, packing shelves. Weekends I used to work with the local painting firms, sanding down houses.
So you were busy when you were younger. How old were you when you did your first thing, like you're driving the tractors? How old were you then?
My parents were on a cane farm, so yeah, I started when I was about 13 years of age.
Yeah. Did they rope you into that, or did you like, I want to earn some money?
Well, I want to earn some money.
Yeah.
Always liked earning money, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed working. All school holidays I spent working.
Yeah. So you were about 13. Is there anything before 13? So like, between 13 and 6, maybe when you turn around and say to your parents, hey, listen, I'll mow the lawn or cut the hedge, or if I do this, would you give me $10 or something like that?
We lived in a very small community, and right from, I think, about grade 6, I used to mow the yard at the local primary school. I used to mow the yard around the local shops, and I used to have half a dozen residents in the area that I used to mow for. I used to mow around the the local swimming pool. I did all that on weekends to earn money, pocket money, and put some aside.
That's a real, like, you know, get in there and make it happen sort of thing. So did you approach these people when you wanted to do those things?
Yeah, in those days I did. So, you know, my parents helped. My mother helped me get some contacts and stuff like that. But I just went around and said, oh, you know, do you want someone to mow the lawn? And it just went from that.
So what would you give as advice for someone who's, I guess, young teenager or who's not even in business? What advice would you give them to get started or get those opportunities?
By all means, look for a casual job. You know, I've had a son that just finished school and he started work 3 years ago as a casual job, and now he's working 5 nights a week, and he's studying at university, and he gets more hours than he can handle. So, you know, as long as you put the effort in, you know, it's not hard to find work out there.
No, that's great. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Appreciate
Thanks very much.
Yeah, awesome.
Have a good day.